All right. Well, welcome everyone to our June virtual team meeting. It is June 5th and we're already halfway through the year. Holy moly, right? So, are there any, so first of all, before I start, we decided to just shorten the virtual meetings a little bit. So we're going to do recognition. I'm just going to do some posting. And we decided that we'd rather keep this packed with just some training and tips, and then you guys can go on and enjoy the rest of the night, and we'll just post the recognition so it's not so blah, 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 So anyway, first of all, I would like to welcome everyone and let you guys know we did it. Month 2 of senior executive structure. You guys did it. Yay, so exciting. So we have one more month to go to qualify, and then we'll be the new senior executive team at the Pampered Chef, and we'll be 1 out of 7 that hold the title at Pampered Chef, and we get to have a big party at conference. So I hope to see all of you at National Conference in August. So make sure you save your Pampered Chef dollars and register. So these are all of our, this is the train, the way it looks like right now. So we have lots and lots of directors, but we need more. We always need more, and we need all of you to, if you see your director on here, if you spot your director, reach out to them and say, hey, what can I do to help move this train? What can I do? Every single one of you is a part of this big picture. So whether you sell 1 spatula or 100, every dollar counts, right, guys? So for the month of May, just a little team recognition, we sold a total, you guys sold a total of $117,000 in Pampered Chef. So holy moly, over 100,000. Give yourself a round of applause. And just to kind of show you guys what can happen in a year that could happen to you guys. You could double, triple your team sales, your personal sales, anything you really set your mind to. Last year for the month of May, we as a team sold 66,000. So almost twice as much in 12 months, right? So pretty cool. And we also added 25 new team members to our train. Do we have any new consultants on that have never been on a virtual meeting, that maybe just joined in May or the month before? I don't think we have any new people on. Do we? Anyone on that has never been part of a virtual meeting that wants to introduce themselves? You just got to unmute yourself on the bottom left.
I joined in May, the end of May.
Who's I?
I'm sorry, Michelle T. Trumbull.
Hi. Oh, hey,
I'm sorry,
Michelle.
not May, April.
Okay, you're on Casey's team, right?
Yep.
Yay! Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Why did you join Pampered Chef?
We're trying to save for a house, so to contribute to the household to get the house quicker.
Good choice. We could definitely help you with that. So awesome, welcome. So welcome to your first virtual meeting. I hope we don't scare you away, right? So guys, I wanted to talk just real quick about the new summer line. Who has it in their hands already? Who's got ice cream makers? Yeah, so who's played with the ice cream maker? What do you guys think? Give us some feedback. Have you guys played with it?
So, toffee chocolate chip. Oh my word.
Toffee or coffee?
Coffee. So, just coffee extract instead of vanilla, or vanilla and coffee extract.
Oh
my gosh. And then the last 5 minutes, I put the mini chocolate chips in. So good.
I didn't know there was such thing as coffee extract. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that.
And then we did strawberry picking, and I made strawberry also, and my son loves that one.
Good. So where are you finding all these recipes?
There's actually, someone posted a document. I think the strawberry and the coffee I just came up with myself, but the strawberry I think I saw either on the Pampered Chef website or on Pinterest. It was on the Pampered Chef website. Yeah, so you kind of like put sugar on it, and then you let the strawberries sit, and then you strain it, and then you put the strawberries in the in the manual food processor. And
Oh, okay, cool. Anyone else? What else have you guys tried?
So I just did the vanilla because that's what Jackson said he wanted. He wanted vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce. But just the basic vanilla recipe is so good. And I can't wait to start playing with it. I'm bringing it to my family. My extended family is getting together here in a week. And so I'm bringing that to the cabin so that we can make some ice cream.
Very smart.
But there's going to be like 18 of us, so I don't think everyone will get some.
Well, you could maybe make a batch ahead and freeze it and then make another batch. And that's another tip, by the way, guys. We do sell a replacement bowl for the ice cream maker. So if someone orders the ice cream maker, ask them if they would like a second bowl with it, right? There's another $40 in sales.
And it's really
I was thinking about ordering one tonight.
That we don't want to use our metal ice cream scoop in the bowl of the ice cream maker. Super, super important. No metal utensils in that. So it comes out like a soft serve. So you kind of want to maybe use like a mix and scrape and scoop it all out. Like I put them in the, and I just ordered a couple of extra of the leak-proof glass containers, and then you can easily scoop it out of those.
Yeah, that's what I did too. So if you don't have the glass-proof containers, so it comes out like soft serve, but if you want it a little harder, you just put it in the freezer, and then you get your regular, harder ice cream. What else have you guys played with? Who else wants to share the plate with the new summer products? Or what are you guys excited about getting? Which one are you guys going to get first?
I want that cold brew.
Yeah, we should have it soon.
I know, but I want it now.
I want it now too.
We're so impatient, right?
I
So
know.
I just played with the cookie molds and just melted some chocolate in the silicone pretzels and poured it in there. And they're so cute. The little happy spoon is like so adorable. And we also played with some ice cream. And guys, by the way, if you don't have any of these, if you're an active consultant, you can order them for 50% off under the samples. If you have some Pampered Chef dollars, even better. However, if you want to get it for 60% off and even include some sales, I encourage all of you to host your own summer virtual party, summer cooking show, collect some orders, because you guys can get anything you want this month for 60% off, right? You could put in a show for every $200 you guys collect. You can be like, all right, pots and pans, next $200 ice cream maker, right? Whatever you guys want. It's really, even for us as consultants, one of the cheapest ways to get anything you want in the catalog. And even if you don't have it, that doesn't mean we can't talk about it and rave about it at our shows. And if you follow the Pampered Chef YouTube channel, they posted great products, great videos for the summer products. So just copy and paste them in your newsfeed to customers, ask them if they've seen the new summer products, if they want a new flyer, and boom. I mean, summer should be great with these products, right? Any other tips that you guys, did anyone do the sandwiches yet? I haven't done those yet. No? Okay, and they're really cute. So when I opened them, I didn't realize they had little spoons on them too. So just like the extra little touch, right? So make sure that you guys host your own party this month or use your Pampered Chef dollars and get those summer products in your hands. And just, share them on Facebook, social media. And just like you saw our post the other day, try to be not salesy. Don't say, buy this ice cream maker. Who wants to buy this ice cream maker? But just share pictures of you using it, and non-salesy posts will go a lot longer because you're sharing, how you can help other people or what you're doing and how you are using your Pampered Chef products. So I encourage you all to do non-salesy posts and take a screenshot and post it on our team page so we can get others to share their non-salesy posts as well. Does anyone else feel like that when you do a non-salesy and maybe just post a picture of a recipe, you get a lot more results than posting a host special and saying who wants to book a party?
Absolutely. I posted one yesterday just of right after I'd poured the mix and started my ice cream maker. And I've booked one show off of it. Just from saying, hey, I'm making ice cream.
Good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I definitely get a better response.
And it all goes back to people want to know what's in their ice cream. They want to know what's in their food. So what better way to make sure than to just do it yourself, right? So since we're talking summer products, some of you earned them, right? Who earned them for free, right? I know there's lots of you that earned them for free. And some of you were like, oh man, I wish I could have earned them for free. You know, something happened, I just couldn't get it. So we're in the same boat again. Right now it's free for all. So some of you that have not been around for the last 6 months, free for all is Pampered Chef gives us an opportunity right now to earn the new fall products. We don't even know what they are, but we just know they're going to be amazing and we all need to have them, right? So there are 4 levels in June and July. So holy moly, there's going to be a whole bunch of new fall products. And I have no idea what they are. I swear, I don't know what they are. And there's 4 levels. So $750, $1,500, $3,000 or $6,000 in sales, and you earn some new fall products. So just to compare it, last year when they did it, the $6,000 level included the barbecue, the indoor-outdoor grill. So it's going to be something big, all right? And I don't care if you've never sold $6,000 before. If you're determined enough, all of you guys can sell $6,000 this month. And not only will you get a lot of free stuff, you're also going to make over $1,000 just in commission. Okay, so don't underestimate what you guys can do. It could be $6,000 parties or $12,500 parties, right? You guys decide. But if that's what you want to go for, give us a shout out, let us know, and we can help you. It's just a matter of being in front of enough people, right? Don't you all agree? All right, so who's going to earn some free products this month? Yay! Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it when they all show up around end of August. They just show up at your door, and you'll be one of the first people to have them in your hands. Okay, so I see Michelle's here. Michelle, yeah, see, we have 2 Michelles on today, so I'm getting confused. Yay! So I wanted to, we have lots of things happening with our team. So some of you are completely new and you're like, I don't even know what these guys are talking about with the train and the bus and where we're going and what we're doing, right? So just so you guys can see, let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, so this is the career chart with Pampered Chef. Okay, so there's a total of 9 levels that you guys can reach with Pampered Chef. And we right now are in our 3rd, the Bazaar Bullet Train is in their 3rd qualification month to become this right here, a senior executive director team. So one step away from being the creme de la creme, okay? So just to show you guys, you don't have to know all the details, you know, just know that every single one of you guys is helping and that we are the fastest growing team at the Pampered Chef. You might not believe me, but it's true. So, and you're gonna realize it when you go to conference and you'll see how everybody's so excited and you'll see all of our promotions, all of our new directors cross the stage, and you're going to be like, wow, we are really the best team, right? We're like the coolest kids on the block. So just so you guys know, and also this is a great time for you guys you can pull this up on Consultant Connection to look at, you know, where am I and where do I want to go and what do I need to do to get from A to B, B to C, and so on. So every little team member helps. The more shows you have, the easier it is to climb that ladder, Pampered Chef. And I highly encourage you guys to share your goal with your director because it's one thing to try and do it by yourself. It's possible, but it's so much more fun when you reel us in and share your goals with us. And let us help you. So we have programs in place. If you guys want to promote to senior consultant, team leader, director, advanced, or above, we definitely have lots of supportive programs to help you guys. And with that being said, we have 2 new directors that promoted for the month of May. Yay! We're kind of like the three directors a month is our thing now, right? So I don't know if Trish Woods is on, but congratulations, Trish. Trish did it in her first 90 days, and she earned a $500 cash bonus. And I believe on average, I think I checked it not too long ago, her paycheck was definitely over $1,000. So on average, a new director averages about $1,200 to $1,800 in commission when they promote. Okay, so we do have our other newest director, and some of you might know her. She was in Korea with us, Michelle Cesaris. Go, Michelle! Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations! We're so excited for you. So, Michelle, what are you most excited about for your director promotion?
Oh, here's love. Can you hear me? Do I have my?
Yep, there you are.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm excited. Really, and like I love cooking, so I'm just excited to keep them going.
So, Michelle, can you share a little bit about your journey? Because when you first started, you really almost didn't want to even do a party.
Yes. So I am no stranger to direct sales. So I was like, well, I've told Claudia, I was like, I already got this other thing I'm doing. And she said, well, you can do both. Everyone eats. And I was like, okay, you're right. I really can't argue with that. And so did the party, and then you had offered me the party, and I was like, well, yeah, I may as well, if I'm talking to my friends about this and I can make money, have the commissions off of it, why not? So then I signed up to be a consultant, and that was, let's say, I finally got officially signed on in February, and I just had a baby in January. So I was like, I'm not taking this serious. I just want free and discounted product. And then my husband came home in May, and I had help with the kids, and you told me how close I was to becoming a director. I was like, well, May it is. Let's do this. So after a couple of paychecks, I enjoyed supplementing my husband's income. And now that I have a little team underneath me, it's really inspiring to, coach them and do everything with them that you've been doing with me. So that's my journey. Here it is. I care about anything.
So what director reward are you most excited about?
So the $500 is definitely a huge plus, especially since we have a trip to California coming up at the end of the month, but also free product. I think like that's the biggest pat on the back for me, because I remember going to an unboxing event at your house in Korea where you had like at least 60 people in your small little apartment. And I remember even back then, years ago, thinking, dang, Claudia knows her stuff. If this is her turnout, she's got all this free stuff for her kitchen. And I remember wanting it. I remember wanting that back then. So now that I can do that for myself, I'm really happy.
Yay, congratulations. So guys, yes, if you're in your first 90 days, so even if your 90 days ended yesterday, even if they end sometime in June, you actually have the whole month of June to promote. And we've proven time and time before that as long as you have shows and you're determined, we can promote you in less than 30 days if you're up for some fun teamwork, right? Does anyone have any questions for Michelle? Because I'm sure there's maybe some of you that maybe have thought about going for director and you're like, I don't know. It's a lot of work. I don't have the shows. Does anyone have any questions for Michelle?
Was there a point that you thought you weren't going to make it?
Yes. So there were two hurdles actually, and it was in like the last week. I had a party that was closing, and one of my big orders, their credit card declined. And then once I got that squared away, I needed one of my final team members to be green, and she was closing our party, and she's like, "Oh well, I'll get to it tonight," or da da da. And I got Claudia in, and she swooped in and saved us. But yeah, it was like the day before. It was May 29th or 30th, all this happened. So yeah, I definitely thought we weren't going to make it. But that's why it's important to talk to Claudia. Keep in touch with her when you're trying to promote, because she will help.
Anyone else have any questions? All right. And guys, I don't want you to feel like you have to be a director. Okay. If it's not for you, every single one of you guys plays a part. Every single one of you is important. We are here to just help you get whatever you want out of your business. All right. Whether you want to do one show every 3 months, whether you want to do 10 shows a month, whether you only want to do virtual, whether you only want to do cooking shows, whatever makes you happy. You just got to tell us what it is so we can help you. And you never know. Things always change. A lot of us didn't think we were still going to be here today. So things change. I'm looking at a lot of people that just kind of wanted the kit and then run, and now you're all here. Suck this.
Got it.
So, all right. So with that being said, it is June. Some of you have never experienced summer months with Pampered Chef. All right. When you have a consistent business, there are no such things as good or bad months, right? There's just some easier months, and then there's a couple harder months, right? So fall, highest selling season, I would say is like easier, right? Summer, if you have a plan, can be amazing. If you don't have a plan, you could find yourself going inactive. You can find yourself not being a consultant anymore. You can find yourself in the fall and be like, I'm ready, and all your customers went elsewhere because you took the whole summer off, right? So the awesome thing about our business is it's totally flexible, but depending on what you want from your business, it's not optional, right? So you want to make sure you have a plan. So we have 3 co-stars today on our call that are going to put on their actor hat and are going to act out 3 different consultants and what they did during the summer. And I want you to really listen to their words. And then we're going to talk about what you guys think of them. Okay, so we have Summer Sally, Hit or Miss Holly, and Planning Patty for the summer months. So where's my Summer Sally? Summer Sally, are you ready to go? Oh, she's ready. Look at her. Hold on.
Sally. Yeah, look, I got my little beach bag. Got my beach hat. Oh my gosh, this thing is tore up. But yes, I am Summer Sally, here with my lovely little beach stuff. This is reminiscent, right? Not even a month ago. Oh my gosh. No, it was a month ago. Okay, never mind. All right, so Summer Sally has 3 small kids. She's been a Pampered Chef consultant for 2 years and really loves it. But this summer, with the children involved in so many activities, Sally decided to take the summer off. She decided she would do 1 show at the end of May, turn it in June, and take July and August off. To keep from going inactive and losing her career sales, 2% raise, and future director status, Sally wisely made sure she had a catalog show going so she would have 200 to turn in at the end of August. Sally really enjoyed her summer. She went to every ball game the kids had, took small day trips and weekend excursions, joined the local pool, got a great tan, worked around her house, and spent every waking minute with the kids. What a great time they had. Sally was having so much fun, she forgot to send the catalogs to her catalog show host. Oh, no. By the time she remembered, the host was gone on her own family vacation. There was not time to make the catalog show count for August. Sally was in a panic. She got on the phone and put some orders together just in time to stay active, but found that no one from her shows 3 months earlier still wanted to do their show. In fact, some had already had a show with another consultant because it had been so long. Now Sally had to work 3 times as hard at the end of the summer to get fall together, and she was missing some of the kids' back-to-school activities. This was not fun. It was like starting all over again. Sally decided next summer would be different.
Summer Sally, yay! All right, and then we have Hit or Miss Holly.
Sorry. Okay. Hi there. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hi, Holly.
Hi. So I'm Hit or Miss Holly, and let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been a consultant for about a year, and I work a full-time job, and I have 2 awesome nieces who I do a lot of fun things with. This summer, I decided to have fun with them. And if my Pampered Chef business had activity, great. If not, it'd be okay. I'd pick up in September. So this summer, I worked Monday to Friday. I took off some days with my nieces to go to the pool and the beach. And I planned activities with my husband. We were super busy. I had a show on my June calendar, but I called her 2 days before the show, and she said she hadn't invited anyone because she hadn't heard from me. She thought I would have called her earlier in the month. Well, I mean, I was busy with my job and my nieces and my hubby, so, I mean, I meant to call her, but she canceled her show. I tried to talk her into turning it into a catalog show, but she was not very happy with me. She was pretty upset. In July, my director sent me a reminder that I needed to submit $150 or I'd lose my career sales. I was super close to earning that 2% raise. So my best friend Molly pulled together $150 in orders so I didn't lose my career sales. Phew. In July, my niece and I had so much fun. We went to Busch Gardens. We went to King's Dominion. We went to the beach. I played hooky from work one day, and we got mani-pedis. I really am the coolest aunt. In August, I was much too busy to book my shows. I assumed, September I'd get my business back on track. But boy, I had no idea the impact of not working my business would make. I did earn the changeover kit, but I didn't earn any of the awesome new cool products. I was able to see them at the fall kickoff that my director invited me to. And while I was there, I was so excited and so energized about my business. But then I left, and I kind of left that energy there. I started making calls and got tons of no's. And I wanted to quit, but I remember my director saying that after the no's, the yeses start coming. So I kept calling. And I really learned that if I had worked my business during the summer, some of those no's would have been yeses, and the phone wouldn't have been so darn heavy to pick up. My calendar and my bank account would have looked a lot better. The new fall products for free would have rocked. Now, I had a great summer, but I will tell you, next summer, things are going to be different.
Yay, and then we got Planning Patty.
Hey guys, I'm Planning Patty. I don't have a fun summer hat because I don't go fun places in the summer. That's me as Liz, not as Patty. But I am Planning Patty, and I am headed to a promotion. Woo! Let me share a little bit about myself.
Go.
So I am a domestic diva with 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a husband. And I've been a consultant for a little bit over a year, but I have set big goals for my business. Before summer arrived, I planned a meeting with my director to map out my summer goals. And we had a great lunch. I learned tons, and it's a tax write-off. Save that receipt. So after our meeting, I went home and I looked at my calendar. I knew it was important to fill in the dates and mark all the days that I could do shows, and then all of the family obligations that I couldn't do shows. And yes, I color coordinated it all. I shared my goals with my husband, and we sat down and shared them with the kids. I explained to them that I would not make every game they played this summer, but that I would be at the majority of them, and I'd already marked them off on my calendar. I also told them that some mornings I needed office time to work on my business, and that if they played together nicely, afterwards we would go to the pool or the library. I told them we had family trips planned and a few day camps for them as well, and they were super excited about this summer. So my first goal was to schedule 6 to 8 shows a month. I wanted to work 2 days or nights per week. I had already booked June for my April and May shows, and July is filling up nicely. When you're working your business and are in front of people, it is so much easier to fill your calendar. I shared my goals with my show attendees, telling them that I had planned activities for the kids and my Pampered Chef schedule, and that I only had a few dates left. The baseball games I couldn't make, I scheduled the grandparents to help out, or I hired their favorite sitter. I found that the kids really enjoyed having a different audience to watch them play. I rocked out the free-for-all, and I earned all kinds of free products. I attended the summer conference and learned all kinds of ideas. I was able to see all the new fall products up close and personal. I was recognized for my sales and my team building, and everyone wanted to know what I did to have such a high sales and be a growing team. And it's quite simple, you see. Let me tell you. So I made a plan and I set some goals. I shared them with my family, my friends, and my show attendees. I had fun this summer. I was able to hang out with my kids and build a business. I taught my kids about working towards a goal. And I've added points to earn a free trip with Pampered Chef. And I'm getting ready to promote to director. All it takes is a plan.
Yay, Plain Patty! All right, so who are you guys going to be this summer? Are you going to be Summer Sally, Hit or Miss Holly? We're planning Patty, okay? So again, guys, your business is totally flexible. Depending on what you want, it might not be optional, okay? So we can take summer off. I myself went to Europe last summer for like 2 months, okay? But I still submitted shows, I still submitted sales, and I still worked, maybe not as much as I normally do. But you know, you want to have some kind of plan. So if you're already looking at your summer and it's really busy, you know, jumpstart it now, or do some shows while you're visiting family, and then it becomes a tax write-off and you get an extra paycheck and you keep staying active. Go ahead.
I was going to say, my husband is deployed right now. And so we are traveling back and forth to Nashville, like literally every couple of weeks. We spend a couple weeks there, we spend a couple weeks here. And so what I'm doing is I am booking shows in both places. And I'm tracking my mileage to Nashville because that is like 900 miles each way that I get to write off. And then I round it out with virtual shows. And so you guys, this business is so flexible that we can work from anywhere. And so just really, you know, that's a great benefit of this that a lot of people don't have, that we can travel when we want to and still make money.
That's right. Does anyone else have any summer tips? Anyone been around for summer? Any other tips you guys want to share? And the biggest tip, you know, if you already hate picking up the phone, the easiest way to book shows is at parties. So keep having continuous party, whether it's 1 a month, 8 a month, 12 a month, whatever works for you. But it's going to be really hard if you take completely 90 days off to then come back and say, everyone told me fall was going to be great. So everybody, here I am, book your parties. Your friends are going to be like, oh, I thought you quit. She never said anything else about Pampered Chef. Right? And they go find their own consultants or the other consultants. And, you know, with the summer products, I mean, Pampered Chef gave us a gift to make summer exciting. You know, have an ice cream social, have a barbecue party, indoor outdoor grill, lots of fun theme shows, right? So I did post on the virtual team meeting, I posted this little picture, and I want you guys to print it out or write it on a piece of paper, and I would love for you guys to send this to me or your director and really sit down and say, what do I want this summer? Because this summer, June, is going to feature summer, which is going to make for a great fall selling season. All right. We kind of joke around a little bit. We always say, you know, right now we're just kind of planting all the seeds, right? And then in the fall, harvest season comes. And if you plant your seeds now and you have a consistent business, you're going to come to fall and you'll be like, oh my God, I have so many shows, I don't even know what to do with it. Right? And you're going to be like, oh my God, everybody wants a show, right? And I can't even imagine what the new products are going to be where more people are going to want to have shows. So please, I encourage you guys all to share this because it's not a goal until you write it down and until you share it with someone so we can hold you accountable, right? Not in a bad way, but really just hold you accountable. Has anyone set any summer goals yet, or are we all doing it tonight? All doing it tonight? Okay. And then the other thing too, like Liz said, you can either travel and, just pack a rock. When I went to Europe last summer, I grabbed one rock, a manual food processor, and a spiralizer, and a couple catalogs, and I did some shows. They don't care. Just bring what you got. Or if you don't want to do that and you're like, I don't want to do cooking shows, I don't do cooking shows, then you can have some virtual parties running, right? Or if you're like, hey, I need to take a complete month off, then maybe bulk your, the first week of June, then take your 2-3 weeks off, and then have a plan, have some shows booked for when you come back. So we can completely shut off for a couple of weeks if that's what you want. You just got to have a plan at the beginning and when you come back, right? Don't just shut off and then say, I'll figure it out when I get back, because that's 10 times harder than sitting down for a little while and coming up with a game plan. And that also brings me to, just real quick, and then we're going to open it up for questions, virtual parties, okay? I've heard a lot lately about my parties aren't qualifying, nobody's participating, my hosts aren't doing the work. So I encourage you guys all that we teach you different templates, certain ways to do virtual parties. But after a while, you're going to have to decide what works for you. And just because it works for 3 months doesn't mean that sometimes we get bored and we need to just switch things up, right? It's like going to a cooking show and cooking the same recipe for a whole entire year. Eventually you're like, I need to try something else. I'm getting bored, right? So find a template that works for you. Use Post My Party, use SynShare, whatever you want to use. Do it a live party, do it a 30-minute, do it 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 7 day, whatever works for you. However, it's very crucial that you make it personal, all right? So the more pictures you can use of yourself using the products, or quick little videos, hey, take a pepper, do a video with the quick slice, upload it to YouTube, and you've got a permanent video that you can use in your templates. Do a recipe, do the 3-minute, 3-ingredient lava cake, right? Mix it up, show the results, post a video. Let people get to know you and set yourself apart from all the other thousands of virtual parties that are going on in the Facebook world. So people want to book with you, they want to join your team because you are, they can relate to you. So I encourage all of you to don't spend hours on it, right? Keep doing your virtual parties, but maybe say, hey, instead of this generic picture of a food chopper, let me take a picture of, my son chopping something up, or me chopping something up, or, hey, oh my God, I'm drinking my infusion water bottle. Let me take a picture of this and use a picture of myself instead of Pamper Chef's pictures, right? However, Pamper Chef has amazing YouTube videos, so make sure you take advantage of those too. So just make it fun, make it exciting, get it where people want to engage, and don't just overflow them with a ton of information that they're not even going to look at. All right. Does anyone else have any virtual tips? Anyone have done anything that worked for them?
I have a tip.
Yeah, go ahead, Terry.
So I haven't actually tried this yet, but I was talking to my sister about how Facebook is just all kinds of crazy, trying to keep us salespeople from being salespeople on Facebook. So they are literally changing their algorithms like every week. And one thing that she was saying that they're doing is they're tagging, and this is not necessarily in your virtual parties, but in, VIP pages and things like that. They're tagging specific words like, share, comment, things like that. And they won't push those posts out so people see them. Another thing is activity. If there is, the more activity that's on a show, the more they're going to push those posts out because they're like, oh, people like this. Mm-hmm. So something that I want to try is in my host coaching, I've always said, okay, message everybody in your party and tell them this. Well, I'm actually going to make those into games, and I'm going to say, all right, message everybody, whoever makes a post, no matter what it is today, gets this many tickets, or gets in a very special drawing for something cool. And so then that's going to get people engaged and actually making lots of posts on the party rather than just me posting. And that's hopefully going to cause Facebook to push my posts out to everybody, to all the guests. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try it.
Yeah, and you always, first of all, you always got to try and adapt, and you can't just do the same virtual party for months and months and months and expect the same results. So thank you for sharing that. And another thing that I like, Terry, is you just tell your host to post whatever, and when they do, you can read out those people, and you're like, man, you would make a great consultant, right? The ones that do the best posts. I mean, we ask everyone, but, you know, and then you never know. You let them be creative and see what they come up with. So thank you for sharing that. Anyone else tried anything? But yes, you're definitely right. The more people comment, the more people interact, the higher the post gets pushed. Definitely.
Can I ask a question about virtual parties that could potentially lead to tips?
Sure.
You had mentioned doing a 30-minute live. I'm going to do a live recipe. Do I start and finish the recipe while I'm on the 30-minute live virtual party?
Yeah, so like when I go, and someone else can share, but when I go Facebook Live, so I go Facebook Live every Thursday night in my virtual parties, I make a quick, easy, mostly dinner in the rock crock. And that's normally less than 30 minutes. So that's kind of what I do. And then if there's some time that's in the microwave and for some reason there's nothing else to do, then I'll just pick up random products. You know, but when you go live, that goes with Terry again, you want to ask your people that are watching questions so they comment, because the more they comment, the more it shows up in other people's newsfeed. Okay, so hey, what are you guys doing today? What are you cooking? What's your favorite? Do you know why you should shred your own cheese? You know, like throw out questions. It needs to be engaging, and then the more people see it. And if you don't know, you can upload your Facebook Live video to YouTube as well. I do have a tutorial for that. That way you can save those videos and use them for future parties too.
Perfect. Yeah, I was worried about the lull when something's cooking, or how to make sure that time isn't drug out and that it's being
so just look at the recipe, because a lot of times you cook something but you still chop something while that's cooking. Most of the time there's other steps while it's cooking.
Okay.
But it's also a great time to bring their attention to the back of the catalog and talk about the new consultant kits and have a recruiting conversation.
Perfect. That's a good idea.
Right. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you guys before I open it up for Q&As, if you guys have not seen it, we had a very successful booking blitz on Sunday, which is always the first Sunday of the month. We have a group called Training Booking a Full Calendar. If you're not part of this group yet, tell your director you want to be added. So we basically book parties 3 ways. Every time there's a 60% off any one item or catalog. This is a great green dot message to send to people. Hey, I'm sending out some June Pampered Chef packets with just one catalog and some order forms. Collect $200 in orders and pick any item or set in the catalog for 60% off. Would you like me to send you one? Short and sweet. All right. Some people will say no, and that's okay. But when they say, yeah, sure, send me one, you can ask them if they want to upgrade. Do you want to upgrade to a virtual party packet and invite some friends on a virtual party as well? And that way they have an online shopping link and you can still pass around the catalog. Or, hey, why don't we grab some local friends together, and I'll bring my ice cream maker, I'll bring my rock, we make some pasta, and you can still collect some orders from work with the catalog. Okay, so don't just be satisfied with the 200, get them to upgrade, but if they just want to pass around the catalog, that's more than you had before. However, when you get a lot of response from something like this, you got to promise yourself that you're going to follow up. Okay, so you might be like, Claudia, I got 10 people to tell me to send them a package. And now it's like June 29th, and you're like, all right, guys, send me your orders. And they're going to be like, yeah, I forgot about it. Or, it's still in my car. So you got to make sure you follow up with them as soon as they get the packet and they get the same host coaching as everyone else. Okay, and this is, again, a great way for you guys to do that as well. So there's lots of other ideas in that Facebook group. So make sure if you're not part of it and you want more June shows, to be added to that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording, and that way we can just stay on for some Q&As.